So, recently, I was in a tornado. And I don't mean that I was swept miles up into the sky like the bad guys at the end of the movie Twister, which, by the way, just real quick, God bless you, Bill Paxton. On angel's wings you fly. I just mean that a tornado recently touched down in my neighborhood in small-town Alabama. And that is something that I hadn't really experienced before. It tore up the roofs, it destroyed at least one house, it felled many trees. It was a thing. I'm not from around here originally. I've lived in other parts of the country where nature tries to kill you in completely different ways. It's the thing about tornadoes, the terrifying and oddly reassuring thing about them is that, like everything in this world, they're random. Their impact precise. It could be your turn, it could not be your turn. Stay tuned. I think about this a lot, even outside the bounds of deadly storms, because I think human pride is kind of a funny thing, because we basically have no business existing at all. We certainly didn't do anything all that spectacular to make it happen. We're just the beneficiaries of a millennia of awesome chance encounters in the biochemical world that led us up to this place to be the type of animals we are, to the society that we have. And I think about this a lot, and I think it's humbling. More humbling to me than those like Pinteresty images of the Milky Way galaxy with the little "you are here" thing, and like, like, hold up, bro, I'm not even there yet. Like, I'm just astonished that we are here. Forget about pointing where we are. I thought about this with the discovery of the TRAPPIST-1 planets, and I'll cop to sharing the hilarious Motherboard article with the title, "There'd better be some goddamn aliens in this solar system loaded with Earth-sized planets." Because that's what we want, right? We want motherfucking humanoid aliens, like our best sci-fi has shown us, and we want them to find us attractive and teach us how they love. More realistically, I mean, on the real, like, we would be thrilled to somehow explore these planets and find a plant. Fine. And maybe for some of y'all who work thoroughly in the scientific field, this kind of thing is kind of a ho-hum concept, but for a goofball layman like myself, it speaks to how much of an astronomical miracle all of this is. That the conditions existed on this planet in such a unique way that could eventually, over trillions and trillions of chemical reactions, lead us to being here, together, getting wasted on a Friday night, bro. Exactly. Like Jack Walsh earlier, I also enjoyed the articles that we were forced to read to do the show. I actually did enjoy the one article that really caught my eye. I was talking about the research that's happening like 10 miles that way at Georgia Tech. It's successfully recreating the conditions for the first steps towards a prebiotic Earth. And it's fascinating stuff, the way that the key to our existence is likely, viscous goo that slowed shit down long enough so that longer strands of RNA and DNA combine with the shorter nucleotides and facilitate nucleic acid replication, and bing, bang, boom, Prince puts out the Purple Rain album. I skipped a lot of unimportant shit in between, but you get it. But this is the process. That's part of the process. The viscous goo. All right, this is where we're going to set the room on fire. Yay, we didn't set the room on fire. I was able to press a button. My degree's in theater. But this is just a part of the process, the viscous goo. Water already has to be there for those enzymes to swim around with each other. The sun has to rise and set, heat and cool, be at just the right temperature. And at any point in this delicate stage of the whole thing, it can be blown to bits. Well, luckily, our sun is stable. What if it wasn't? Huge solar flare, whole thing burns up. What about another asteroid? What if all the water dries up? What if there's no goo? RNA and DNA to snap shut, then don't combine. Look, motherfucker, I am homebrewing beer for the first time right now. I am delicately aware of the ways that this can completely get fucked from the get-go. So this is where my head always goes when I think on this process. Because we are pretty dang close to understanding the how of the beginnings of life, but we'll never know the why. Why us? Why not them? I mean, we know the why not of them, as in how not, as in all the ways the conditions were not right on other planets. And yeah, and the heating and the cooling, and guess what? The TRAPPIST-1 planets, a bunch of them are tidally locked, no rotation, no heating and cooling. So if they evolved life, they did it in a way that's different from us, which means that their aliens might not be as attractive as we hope. We have to go back to thinking about kissing humans on Earth. Gross. The point is we are here. By some miracle, we are here. And this is what I was thinking of, believe it or not, tucked in the closet with my son as the sirens went off and then went silent. And we heard that unmistakable noise, and my son asked, "Is that the tornado?" And then I answering, "Yes." And then he asking, "Is it coming for us?" And then I answering, "Yes." So I'm thinking about, how the fuck did I get here? In all of human existence leading up to this moment of being complex organisms, rising from the sea, becoming mammals, becoming humans, becoming a society, my grandparents immigrating from Mexico, my parents meeting, and I moving to New York, meeting my mother's, meeting my kid's mother out there, and then moving down to Atlanta, moving back to Alabama, choosing this particular goddamn house with this agent of change hurtling towards us. Doors and windows rattling, furniture flying, destruction just outside as I'm holding the closet door shut, praying the roof over our heads doesn't blow away. And then silence. And then we explored. Our house was untouched. Our next door neighbor needed a new roof. And the tree in their front yard snapped right in half. And as I said, another house a few blocks away was destroyed. Many trees this size, oh, I'm shadowing it. Many trees this size torn out by the root. But we were fine. We didn't do anything special to be fine, mind you. We're just lucky, counting our blessings. And I guess that's the thing about human existence in general. We're not in charge of anything. We're not driving. We are incredibly fortunate passengers, beating impossible odds, and are just trying our best while we're here.